He's got it, and the Vikings take a 7-0 lead.
Makes the score Vikings 7, Packers 0.
Now after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Down. Sanders not finding a whole lot as he'll get forward for about 3.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Sanders here as they run out of the gun. 4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave them with a 3rd and about 4 more for 1st.
A gain of 4, and it's 3rd down.
Working out of the gun, Cousins. He's got his 6'5" receiver, that's Tim Patrick. And he is going to have a Packers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. That gain on 3rd down, good for 28 from Viking territory now. They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 41. Shotgun snap and then the give to Sanders. They're able to push forward for about 4 down to the 37.
Well, the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less.
Trying to get it to Robinson, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Dominic Rodgers-Cromartie, and he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. That throw, Charles, over the middle of the field, and a few too many bodies in there got picked.
That's a normal situation, too, isn't it? No matter how hard you try and spread the field sometimes, there's always going to be a traffic jam, it feels like, towards the middle. And if there's any type of a missed throw, or maybe the ball's tipped, or just too many bodies in the area, an interception can result.
And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19.
10 at the 40-yard line.
Final 30 seconds of this 1st quarter, and it's been a quarter dominated by the guys with the football. Now Gordon on 1st down. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 16 more on that one and another 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 24-yard line.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Vikings 7, Packers 0.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Working from the gun, Wentz. This one into the hands of the running back, Balaj. And out of bounds right around the 20. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
To throw again on 2nd down. Wentz. And he'll get get this one down to about the 17. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on third down? They'll try and run it. Here's Gordon. And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they can let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays, and when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because extra is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
Offense ready to get their next drive underway. And the interception last time on the opponent's side of the field, certainly not what they wanted.
Put it mildly, that is so frustrating because that signifies there's a drive going on. You're in a good spot, great place to run some of your best offense. Instead, they turn the ball over.
They turned the ball over last time. See if they can avoid doing it here.
At the 33-yard line.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Here's Sanders. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a 1st down. Keep the sticks moving.
Right back to Sanders on 1st down. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Now Sanders. He's got the 1st down and more past midfield. And he'll take this down to the 40-yard line. 22 yards there, a 1st down.
Well, partner, I have to say they called him in the right defense there. Nickel set, 5th defensive back on the field, and they love to run against that because now you typically get a bigger blocker on a smaller defender.
Yeah, because those DBs like you, they want the interception. They're not as worried about the running play, right?
Not at all. And I still remember being in school, and one of my offensive line teammates used to say, boy, I love to come down.
The Vikings after him, and they get there for the sack. But Aaron Donald just so strong they can't block him, and he records the sack. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Another try after the 1st down sack. Cousins will try and set up the screen. It's complete. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down.
Back at the 50-yard line.
Cousins now from the 50. He shakes it off. He'll get this one to Patrick. And he can only manage to take this thing to the 38, well shy of the 1st down. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. 4th down, Cousins. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. That one good for 17 yards on 4th. Couldn't ask for much more from your offense there. 1st down.
1st down, Green Bay.
On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature in the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
And he gets it down close to the 10-yard line. It'll go as a gain of 7 on the play, and it sets up a 3rd and inches situation.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
And he will have the first down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. They give him 2 yards there as they're set up now with a 1st and goal. Only the Titans converted more red zone opportunities into touchdowns than the Packers last year, and they've got an opportunity here, 1st and goal. They'll try to throw now. Cousins. That's complete right around the 8. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's 2nd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And they set up the screen. That's complete. And here he'll get it down to the 7. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. 3rd and goal for Cousins. Flushed out right. Touchdown, Packers. Sterling Shepard as the first half is winding down. And the Packers are back within a score. The way this one was going, you just got the sense they needed something before half. They've at least got something on the board now. Still trailing, but a good sign.
That takes me back to our preseason tour of NFL camps. You remember we talked with that one coach who said his emphasis this year was scoring in the last 2 minutes of a half, heading into the locker room. This hits it right there. Take that momentum, take that good feeling, and take the locker room, regroup, and start over. They got it here.
They did indeed. And a lot of football, full half to be played. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. They'll keep it on the ground again here. And this Green Bay defense making that play look a lot like the previous one. Both tackles behind the line of scrimmage.
Brought down back at the 21-yard line.
So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, thank you, sir. A field goal separates these two teams as we come back for this 2nd half. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the 2nd half. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27th.
The ball carrier.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
The throw right sideline here is complete. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a 3rd here, and it's good for a 1st. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll run with Sanders. And he'll get the this one up to about the 39 here.
Sanders, the ball game.
And on the stop, it was the UCF product, Shaquem Griffin. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
2nd and 6.
They go play action. Cousins. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. In the pocket, chucked it away. Flag comes down.
So you got to move a little bit, right? Know where you are on the field, have some awareness. Tackle to tackle. You got to get outside of that tackle box in order to get that done.
So now it's 3rd and long, because remember, they also lose a down on the grounding call. On play action, Cousins. Oh, he'll look downfield for Kittle. He's got a man, complete. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That was no 3rd and 2. That was 3rd and 16, but they get the conversion anyway. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds.
Out of bounds.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. 11 yards there, 1st down.
I love the drive they're working on here because they know they can take the lead with a touchdown. And so far on this drive, so good. They moved the ball down the field with very little resistance defensively. But they better be prepared for some adjustments to come their way now.
And he's taken down after a gain of 3 as they move it from the 22 to the 19.
A 3-yard pickup.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
To the 10-yard line. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a 1st down.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
On 1st down, it's Sanders. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
We talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
And they'll run with a former Jaguar. It's T.J. Yeldon. And only about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8.
At the 8-yard line. It's a gain of a yard. And it's 3rd down.
On 3rd down, Cousins. His pass caught at the 4.
Cousins pass.
And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4.
A gain of 4.
One of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because the receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback and get a completion. But I love the communication we saw there. All the defenders pointing out the receiver, where he was going, and then they're able to rally to the ball after the catch and stop him short of a 1st down.
So they come away from this opening drive in the 3rd quarter with only 3, but it does draw them even.
Yeah, and that has to be job 1, doesn't it? A touchdown definitely would have been nice. We know that. But here, you get back on even terms, and now you've got most of the 2nd half to try and get yourself into a position to win.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. They'll try and get the ground game going. Here's Gordon. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the 1st.
Well, as we've learned over the years, just because a guy plays left tackle doesn't mean he doesn't have run-blocking abilities, and we just saw it there. Controlled the line of scrimmage, created a big gain.
That's kind of a bonus. He's there to protect that high value that you have back under center, but he creates space in the run game.
Yeah, not only can he dance, he can mash too.
And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 19 yards there on the catch and run. Wentz now on first down. It's intercepted. Picked up near the 29. And they will take over at the 29-yard line.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
And a methodical drive last time, but they couldn't get that knockout blow. They had to settle for 3.
But you got to like what they've been doing along the way, right? It's almost like the body blows, the setup punch. As you said, they didn't get the knockout blow here, but that doesn't mean it can't come later in the game on another possession. And the defense on the other side,
Maybe a little gas.
yeah, a little tired. And if nothing else, they just feel relieved getting upfield, only giving up 3. They don't exactly feel like they've handled the offense.
So they will accept the penalty and move forward. Cousins now to throw on first down. And that would not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time has now run out on this third quarter of play. And we return, welcoming you back to Minneapolis. All even as we get ready to start the fourth. From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. Now a carry for Sanders. And the hole closes quickly. He gets it across the 35 to the 36-yard line. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
A 3-yard gain on the play.
The Packers on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This is 3rd and 7. From the shotgun, it's Cousins. Escaping the pressure right. And that is incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
4th down.
Tie game, 4th quarter, and they're going for this thing on 4th down. Cousins. And that's caught inside the 30. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. First down carry by Sanders, well defensed as they'll hold him to just a couple. 2nd down coming up.
Now that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater, he just made a great play there.
From the 25 on 2nd down, Cousins. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. The Packers on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. This is 3rd and 8. From the gun, here's Cousins. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th. And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. Going for it with Sanders. And I'm not sure he got there. Did they stop him? They did. He needed a yard, he didn't get anything. And the Vikings defense is going to get the football back. Just week one, but already plenty of intrigue with the games going on, and this one no different as we come up on a 1st and 10. They'll start the drive with a run by Gordon. And some room to work. It's right at the 40. Good for 22 and a 1st down.
Something to watch here in week one of the season, tackling. Because you and I both know that in the preseason, a lot of these guys don't play a whole lot. Plus, the intensity and the speed really ratchets up on opening week.
They go back to Gordon here on 1st down. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. It's another 1st down as this time they get an even 20.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. They'll run on 1st down. It's Gordon, and he's taken down inside the 30. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Another tote for Gordon. He's been busy this afternoon. And they move this all the way down to the 9. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. First and goal, Melvin Gordon. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. A 9-yard touchdown run. And the Vikings have taken the lead. A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know that sounds really generic and it sounds almost trite, but the blocks were made up front, offensive line, collected victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
Josh Lambo is set to kick off.
And Lambo now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And we will not see a run back here from Harris.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this 4th quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. They were trying to get it there to Sterling Shepard. And now it's 2nd down.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on 1st down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. They'll run. It's Sanders. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
The ball carrier.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
And force the incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
Cousins from the gun on 3rd. Oh, he'll look downfield for Kittle. We've got a 1-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Cousins on 4th down. And he'll lay out and pull it in. What a diving catch there. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a 1st down.
Green Bay.
Off the play fake, Cousins. Incomplete. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
He'll look to throw. Short throw hauled in by Kraft. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. The last catch nearly got him a first, but it did not, and they'll try to convert on 3rd and inches. They'll try and run for it with Sanders. He's got a 1st down and then some inside the 40. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Charles, just a gigantic play right there.
Absolute breakdown defensively, but take no credit away. A huge gain, and that turns things around.
It's Cousins on the sneak. He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the 4th.
Wow, wow. And while it appears the heavy lifting was accomplished by scoring the touchdown, they're still down 1. That extra point is not a gimme.
Gano now to add the extra point. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter.
That ties the game at 17. Graham Gano set to kick off.
17-17 the score. All even to this point as the kick's away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They've got work to do, but they do still have a bit of time here.
And they've got to feel comfortable with that, but they have all their play sequences called. If they get out of bounds, that allows them to huddle and call another play. But if they don't, it's hurry up to the line of scrimmage and either spike it and stop the clock or continue to move it downfield in order to try and get in range and win this game.
See if they can do just that. To throw is Wentz. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
Now we're in the situation where the quarterback's got to take full charge of his huddle. Got to totally command it, make sure all eyes are on him. All focus is locked in. Going to call multiple plays and go over different situations and scenarios to make sure everyone is on the same page.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Back to throw. Wentz. Throw there going to be incomplete. This here Adderley making like his Hall of Fame cousin Herb as he gets a hand in to knock it away. This secondary as a unit, they've worked really well together in this one, especially late.
A lot of cohesiveness, a lot of communication, and some great athleticism. They're playing so well now, a nickname is sure to follow. They're going to have to name this whole unit soon.
And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. 51 yards on the punt there. And it'll be Packer football here. 1st down and 10. Elsewhere, 4th quarter score now for Baltimore. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. A win would be their 2nd on the young season. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They have a little bit of time here to get into field goal range. Not much. A tie game, you don't want to do anything crazy, right?
I agree with you on that one. Risk reward. okay? If you go for it, what is the absolute reward on this? But the risk is probably greater. Run the clock out, get to overtime, and try and win it there.
All right, we'll see if they do just that. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Now Cousins. Finding the open man, and that's Tim Patrick. Now the Packers going to burn their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with 13 seconds left to play. Line of scrimmage, the 43 on 2nd and 4. Cousins to throw. Caught out left side by Robinson. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. So it all comes down to the right foot of Graham Gano. And we've got a timeout. 9 seconds remaining. So it all comes down to the right foot of Graham Gano. This from 55 yards out. And off the crossbar, and it kicks back out. Needed maybe a foot or two, but it's no good as it stands. And a costly one there as this game remains tied here in the 4th. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. Tie game, probably time for one final play here. What do you do in this spot?
Now you're thinking about Hail Mary. You've got to find a way to heave it all the way towards the end zone and give yourself a chance. Your time management sheet tells you with this amount left on the clock, you don't get cute and try and get 2 plays, because if you try that, that's all you're going to get is 1, and it won't be a 1 towards the end zone.
And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiving team throws a pick 6 or fumbles the ball and gets picked up by the defense and they score, the game is over at that point.
So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. Fielded near the back of the end zone, and they will play it safe here and bring this one out to the 25. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They control their own destiny here. They have the football in overtime. Obviously, a touchdown would win it.
And I think teams around the league are still adjusting to the idea of going downfield, scoring a touchdown wins the game, because they were used to just going downfield and trying to get in field goal range to win a game. Still having to make that transition. Let's face it now, the ones who are doing it best know they need to go down, attack, put the ball in the end zone, and not leave it up to a field goal and give the other team a chance.
Yeah, as we said, they control their own destiny now. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
And it brings up 3rd down.
The first throw in overtime now for Cousins. And on the catch right side, this is Sanders. Nothing doing on that one, and it'll be 4th down.
3 plays and out.
Now here's a whistle as flags come in. And we'll check out the call. And that'll set them back 5. So a big move here, playing to win in overtime. They're going to go for it on 4th down. Cousins. It is incomplete. The Packers unable to pick up the first. And the Vikings, they have the football now in excellent field position.
Turnover on downs.
So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. And now the Packers going to take another timeout. They'll be down to just one remaining as we step aside here in overtime. On first down, Gordon. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 13 yards as the Vikings pick up the first down.
First and 10 at the 11-yard line.
Gordon. And down inside the 10 here before he's out of bounds right around the 7. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down. And I know you, with every carry, especially in overtime, you're just saying, if you're that ball carrier, hold on to the football.
Hold on to it, protect it, but not necessarily settling, because you're trying to get to the end zone. You're trying to end the game right here. I know the defensive guys poking, clawing, raking, trying to knock the ball free and protect their end zone.
Yeah, like you alluded to, especially this part of the field.
Not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Two minutes left in this overtime session, and still all tied. On third down, this is Melvin Gordon. And he's into the end zone for the touchdown and the game winner in OT. A partner, a great game that we got to see and making it extra special. Not only did I get 4 quarters with you in this one, I got some overtime, a little whipped cream on top.
Look at you, trying to make this whole thing palatable.
I just want you to pay for my meal later.
You really just wanted 4 quarters what you wanted, but how much fun was that? We had that type of a game where we got us to overtime, and then we get the dramatic ending to finish things off as well. What a game.
So for the Vikings, it was a game that could have gone either way, but they get the touchdown in overtime to secure the Week 1 victory. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Indianapolis Colts.